Beautiful.
I look good?
Mm-hmm. Brush your hair?
Oh, yeah. I think I forgot to brush my teeth.
That's alright.
I'll brush it after this.
Nobody can smell it. Got your coffee?
Oh. What's our first question?
Alright, well I guess we probably should do like an intro now.
Yeah.
What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a Q&A. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A. We've been getting a lot of questions over the last few months about, well, I don't know if Drew has, but I have been from a lot of women, a lot of ladies, about how do we, you're not even showing our dynamic thing.
I don't get any questions. You field all the questions.
Just about how do we literally kind of do life together. Got some questions about how we've met, how do we work together while we're dating, we live together, we kind of eat, sleep, and breathe together, and we hardly don't ever fight, so.
Did you read the questions?
No.
Oh.
I haven't even read these questions. I just went through, screenshotted them, and the places that I knew a few people have left them, and we're just gonna kind of roll with it. Question number 1 says, you might have answered some of these already, but when did you know that he or she was the one?
First off, don't start your question off by saying you might have heard this one already, because then we almost disregard it.
Okay.
What was the question?
I'll take it first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
When did I know she was the one? I don't know when I know you were the one, but pretty quickly I knew she was different. So,
yeah,
I mean,
say the same.
pretty quickly.
Yeah. I don't want to like jump the gun and tell a backstory on how we met in case that's a question, so we'll just keep rolling.
Yeah, pretty quickly I realized there was something different, so we'll go with that.
Yeah, we definitely, for my answer, we definitely hit it off in the beginning, but come on ladies, how many guys do you hit it, you know, right off the bat on the first date?
Do you hit it off
and you think
on the
like,
first date?
And you think, oh, it's gonna go great, and then, you know, they never call you back, or it doesn't work out, and blah, blah, blah. Well, that wasn't the case. I would say about Christmas time. Drew went away for Christmas break, and I think that's when it was about 2 or 3 weeks, about 3 weeks after we had been kind of seeing each other. Not super exclusively, we were still getting to know each other. We didn't start.
Oh no, it was exclusive.
You have some buzz in your beard. I just want to make sure that's not in the video.
Oh no, it was exclusive.
It wasn't exclusive until January when you
exclusive of
asked
mine.
me to be your girlfriend.
That's true.
So I would say it was about 3 weeks in where I was just like, yeah, this is something good. Have you been close to a breakup?
No.
No.
Not even remotely.
No.
Next question.
What are some tips for a strong relationship that you both swear by? Just go ahead. Communication.
A lot of help with God.
Yeah.
From God.
Communication.
Yeah.
With God. But no, seriously, we're both very, very big on communication, to the point where we're kind of at like a new stage in our relationship where we just want to like really learn more about each other, because we've realized, you know, like we've done our Enneagrams recently. We were doing the compatibility test with our signs.
She's super into those things.
Yeah, because if I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with somebody, I want to make sure that like we know how to do it right. I don't want to waste any more time.
And I guess Enneagrams are like, you know, that's the way.
Because also like your love language. That's kind of, you know what I mean? Like.
Oh yeah, you should definitely know that.
Yeah, but I think like Enneagram goes with it, because an Enneagram is a personality test, and I don't want to get off onto a tangent, but it actually explains to you not just what your personality is, but it explains the why behind it. And that's what I think is really cool at this stage in our relationship when, you know, we're kind of talking about future and, you know, the rest of our life. It's like, I want to make sure that I understand him and we can, you know, continue to communicate on the same wavelength. So.
Yeah, I'm still trying to understand you too.
No, exactly. So it's cool, I think, to have like these cool, fun resources where we can kind of like learn a little bit more about each other, so that way we continue to communicate.
What was the question again? Yeah,
communication.
Communication, do your research on your individual. Like, I've had people literally tell me Like, you don't really know that person until you move in with them. You don't really know that person until you get to a certain point. You don't really know that person. I'm like, listen, every single relationship I've ever been in, like, I knew that person, but it's because it was like, I wasn't going to put myself in that position.
Right.
Now, obviously, if the more you grow close to that person and the more you grow together, I think things kind of change, and like, we've kind of molded into each other a little bit.
Yeah.
So that obviously makes
But you have to be
easier.
willing. That you have to be willing.
Yeah.
I think a lot of relationships struggle because partners fight each other on that like dominance hat. Like, you know, a lot of men, you know, oh, I got to be the alpha male, and then at the same time, when your partner's like, oh, I got to be this alpha female, you know, you probably find yourself, you know, like butting heads quite a bit. To be honest,
There should literally be none of that.
To be honest, in the beginning of our relationship, I definitely had a little bit of a struggle with just kind of like turning over the reins, because I think that comes down to like trust and things like that. And that doesn't really happen until kind of 6 months into a relationship, I would think. You don't
I was
just.
like, no.
He's like, let me just take the lead. Do you ever get sick of each other? No. It's kind of weird.
No.
It's weird. We don't get sick of each other.
Are we supposed to get sick of each other?
I know. It's weird. I don't know.
It's not weird.
Well,
I think it's weird when you get sick of your, like, if it's supposed to work, like, I don't feel like you're supposed to get.
No, I agree. And to be honest, like I was just telling Drew this the other day, I don't know if I've ever been in a relationship or a friendship or a partnership with somebody that I didn't get sick of them. So,
Partner?
Well, they might have just been an acquaintance. I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever, just covering all fields here. And I honestly have never felt like I was sick of you or sick of Drew.
Good thing.
But yeah, there's still people I'm kind of like, you know, but he's not one.
Look at this lizard right out here. See its neck? See on the tree?
No.
Look.
What branch?
Right? No, it's out on the tree.
So no, we don't ever get sick of each other. What is one thing you love about each other? I love that Drew's super logical, because I'm driven off of emotion.
Yeah.
And he's more of like the logic.
I love that about myself too.
Oh, gag me. Where's Lisa when you need her?
But I also understand that not everybody can be that way.
No, but we also find that those are kind of our, I wouldn't say strengths and weaknesses, but you know, we kind of balance each other out through those things. That's what I love about him, is that he brings the logic side out of me more, because I've been so emotionally driven my whole life. And now I'm like, whoa, life doesn't have to be so like this, you know, if you start kind of trying to think a little bit differently. And
yeah.
You guys, if I can leave you with one tip of advice on this section, is definitely find a partner that brings out the better qualities in you. If your partner doesn't like bring out qualities you didn't even know about yourself and enhance the qualities you already had, you might want to reevaluate that partner.
Yeah, I would say that's kind of like 101.
Yeah.
Right? Like, y'all should compliment each other.
Exactly.
So we try to do that. But I also love your hair.
I love your eyes. I love I'm obsessed. How many kids do you want and why? Yeah, I think we're stuck on the 5.
Why?
Go ahead and give some background on why.
No, there's really no reason why, other than the fact that I just want a big family. I mean,
well,
I come from a big family.
That's why, I mean, I'm saying there's gonna be people that watch this that don't know that.
So I have a really, really large family on both sides. My dad's family is the larger one of the two. My mom's family is pretty big, not as close-knit as my dad's family. But I'm talking like 12 aunts and uncles total.
Yeah, he has 140 cousins. His grandma has like all the stockings hanging.
Not all first cousins.
Yeah, no, they're
I have
not
like
first cousins.
Probably 60 plus first cousins or 50 plus first cousins.
Even that's crazy.
And then it just kind of goes down the line from there. But my dad's the baby boy, and we only have me and my sister, so like we're the smallest family.
And I only have
family.
Me and my brother and I, and nobody in my side of the family, not my mom's or my dad, has a large family. So ever since I was a little girl, that's something I've kind of always dreamed of. Like, you know, oh, I would love to get married one day and have this big family, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 kids. I don't know, whatever God kind of blesses us with. But
did you say 7 or 8?
Yeah, whatever.
Wow.
And then when I met Drew,
we gotta make a lot of money.
Yeah. So subscribe to this video, comment below, let it.
YouTube views.
Come on, YouTube, start paying. No, I'm just kidding. But so when I met Drew, I literally was like, wow, this is a godsend. Like, because to be honest, like, I feel like most men I've dated in the past, it was like, oh yeah, 1 kid, 2 kid. And to be even more honest, the guy I dated prior to Drew, which some of you might have known, Andrew, he didn't want kids at all. And I was like, holy cow, this can't be meant to be.
There's your sign.
Yeah, so I felt really reassured once I met you. I knew that you were God's send.
I'm out of coffee.
You're out of coffee. Where do you both see yourself in 2 years?
Tampa, Florida.
Yeah, right here where we're at. We love our apartment, our condo. We love what we do.
I don't know if I see us in this apartment in 2 years.
Maybe not in this condo. I don't know. I wouldn't hate it if we were.
No, true.
Because
True.
honestly, in a timeline kind of sense, we won't even be really having kids till about 2 years. So there's no reason to move out of this until we kind of do. But we're just kind of going with the flow and wherever God takes us. But we are very happy here in Tampa. And
Yeah, I would like to have a home in Illinois of some sense.
Absolutely.
Like a home that we could either Airbnb out while we're not there. Just because all my family's there and we do travel there a few times a year. And so I would like to have a home in the Midwest. Yeah, but where do we see ourselves? We see ourselves doing exactly what we're doing now.
maybe on a little larger scale.
Of course,
Not,
yeah.
I wouldn't say exactly with people that we are working with because we're pretty much kind of maxed out as far as our style of coaching that we're doing right now. I think we would like to broaden it, maybe more into like corporate wellness programming and some other exciting avenues, so things like that could potentially come, but nothing really more than what we're already doing now.
Yeah, there's definitely ways to scale more beyond what we're doing now, but we have to kind of change up the process when we're doing it. So
Yeah, it's just kind of as we go, we're kind of feeling things out, taking back feedback into consideration, and nothing would really change in my opinion 2 years from now.
No, I hope to be doing this forever.
Drew, when will you ask Jenna to be your wife? One day. When the time's right.
Yeah.
We're saving.
Jeez, people.
Yeah, we've barely been dating a year and 4 months, a year and 6 months or something.
And I'm serious about it. Don't get me wrong. I'm serious.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we talk about it
But
all the time. We can't wait to get married. But when you own your own business and you're already living a life as great as we are, there's no rush. But honestly, we're saving. We want to have a really awesome wedding. Of course, we're already planning, but all the financial part has to line up.
Literally, we're already planning and doing things because it's going to happen when it happens.
Right.
The only difference is there's not been an engagement ring introduced yet.
Yeah.
So I know when it's going to happen, and it can't possibly happen sooner than that. So
whenever God's ready.
Yeah, whether I propose today or 6 months from now,
don't be playing with my emotions like that.
I'm just saying, it's not going to change the wedding date. So
Yeah, because I feel just because we talk about it so much that once we do get engaged, it's going to be a lot easier to kind of put things into place from there.
So you listen, I get it. I want it to happen, but I want it to happen yesterday. But
I don't know if I'm ready yesterday, but maybe tomorrow.
Can I have your coffee?
Okay, what are some fun activities you do as a couple?
We like to walk the bridges.
We do. We both really love the sunset, and I think one thing we've been blessed with is this location. We love watching the sunset.
You love the sunset.
Oh.
I love the action of going and doing the sunset.
Oh, I thought you loved the sunset. Well, I guess I just learned something new about him. That you don't love the sunset.
No, I do. I like it. It's fun. We like to walk the bridges, and we also live in a really cool complex where we can go up to the
That's what I was getting to.
the
Rooftop?
yeah, the rooftop. And
Watch the sunset.
my truck backs up perfectly to the edge of the rooftop, and so you can sit on the tailgate.
Some days we'll take our lunch up there. Some days we take our dinner up there. We take our rebuilt meals.
Shameless plug.
Sometimes we take our rebuilt meals up to the rooftop, and we just we both enjoy
DLS 20 for 20% off.
I'm dead. So I guess maybe not, we both don't enjoy sunsets, but we do enjoy the outdoors.
Yeah.
We do enjoy just getting outside because we kind of lock ourselves in the house every day to just grind and work most days. So
Yeah.
we enjoy the beach, we enjoy the pool.
Sunset itself doesn't get me hot and bothered.
Just being outdoors.
Being with you gets me hot and bothered.
Oh boy. We enjoy outdoors. We enjoy working out.
Yeah.
We enjoy traveling. We love road trips. We're going to Illinois.
Somebody asked me that the other day. They were like,
10
"So
days.
what outside of fitness? What do you do?" And I was like, Well, I really enjoy a lot of things, but I don't really do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like
I think
we're
most
kind of
of us
focused on our company right now, so.
Yeah, we work a lot, but we love it. We love what we do. We love helping people. We love that we get to do it together.
I love talking.
Yeah, it's a dream.
I can make a career out of talking.
Yeah. How do y'all find time for each other that isn't work related? Good question. Go ahead.
How do we find time?
We don't find it.
No, we just budget it in.
We actually literally have on our calendar every night, it says love time. So we can try to make sure that we're done working in the evenings by a certain time. And it doesn't always happen. There's a few days like last week where
yeah, it's just like anything. Like if you want it, you have to put it in your schedule. You have to do it just like if it's anything else. So I think for some people, maybe it doesn't have to be that way because maybe it comes easier. Maybe their schedules allow it to.
Right, because most people, I would say, they're done working at like 5 p.m. or whatever. Their day kind of like
yeah, but that doesn't mean they don't
off.
have responsibilities and things they have to do.
Right, but I would say for the average people,
all day. Right.
Right. All of ours kind of like just intertwines from responsibilities to work to personal time.
Well, that's where we're very different though.
Yeah.
Is like, and this has not a knock into how Jenna is, but like every single moment I'm with her is quality time for me. Whereas quality time for her is whenever we're disconnected.
Not
whatever.
working.
So if we're working together, it doesn't feel like quality time.
That doesn't fill my cup. And we have like a joke of like our love cups, but I think it's really important to talk about those things because that way you can, kind of fix the issue if you're not feeling like you're not getting enough of your partner's time. And, Drew's great about that. And, of course, being a female, driven off emotion, like I said, I don't always communicate it the best. A lot of the times you don't recognize like your cup is empty until it's empty. And at that point you're like, give me some love. Seriously. And then it takes 10 minutes and I'm like, just unplug and love me and not work for 5 minutes. And then, yeah. But we try to be very conscious about it every few days to make sure that we're unplugging and doing some things together.
Yeah.
So we've been a lot better about it.
Cup.
We've definitely been a lot better about it recently and it's been good.
It keeps her happy. That's a good thing.
Yeah, isn't that what you want? Happy wife, happy life?
Yeah, well, you're not my wife yet. Come on, next question.
What are fun things y'all like to do together when you aren't working? So we kind of already answered that.
Yeah.
We love traveling.
See above.
Yeah, see above. Rewind.
We do like traveling. I think we're foodies though, so
Yeah.
like anything that includes food,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah. We kind of revolve our life around food.
Like, is this over yet? I'm hungry.
Ice cream. I know. I was going to eat my oatmeal before this.
I'm kidding.
What is your favorite thing about working with each other? We work really well together. His strengths are my weaknesses.
Yo, literally was gonna say that. I was literally gonna say, cause like the things I'm bad at, she's good at. And the things that you're bad at, I rock at.
Yeah, seriously. And it feels so good. It's so reassuring in what we do because I hate talking on the phone. I'm just not a phone talker. I've never have been. No offense to any of our clients that listen to this. I promise I'll still answer your call later.
Yo, listen, you ever heard of good cop, bad cop?
Yeah.
Good cop, bad cop. It's too easy. Like she's over here cheering them on. Let's go, you can do this.
Tomorrow's a new day.
And I'm like, listen, yo, you gotta come to terms with your realities because if you don't fix yourself and get disciplined, well then it's over.
Nothing else is gonna work.
Yeah, so like she's doing the whole encouragement part, I'm doing the whole like
reality part.
Figure yourself out part.
And then when it comes to programming as well, I mean, and even our coaching. I mean, I'm the nutrition side of the brain, he's the exercise side of the brain, and together we've married those two. We've established some additional core values. We focus a lot on time management, time efficiency, scheduling, making time for self. Our coaching is just really, really evolved into something great, but that's only happened because we've recognized what our strengths and weaknesses were and kind of honed in on them. And
yeah, somebody the other day asked me like, what makes you different than another coach down the road?
Oh wow.
And I was
That's a good question.
I said, well, for one, I can give you 100 reasons, but for one, you get a 2 for 1.
Yeah.
You get a brain that wants to focus on nutrition, and you have a brain who wants to focus on the physical.
What are the struggles when you work with each other? That's a good one too.
Back to the quality time and not quality time, that's my struggle is if we're working together, it seems like quality time. So at the end of the day, like, babe, let's just, like, I need to spend 5-10 minutes together. And I'm like, what do you mean? We just spent 12 hours together. So that's really the only struggle. I don't really find any other struggle.
No.
Other than sometimes we get like levels deep into what we're working on and we like forget we need to like bring the other person into the project.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's,
or I think
feel
just
like
being
that's normal.
Yeah, being an entrepreneur though too, you know, it's just hard, I think, balancing life and work overall.
Dog.
You're kidding. Especially when we're really busy, you know, we go 100 miles an hour and we'll literally go from, you know, meeting to working to I have to go to nanny. I come home, Drew's still working, then I have to work, you know, so some weeks it's like we don't spend any time together, you know, and my cup is drained at the end of the week. But, you know, in comparison to this past week, we didn't really work a lot. I mean, we stayed up on what we needed to do, but we needed this past week to kind of reset and stuff because, you know, we have almost 40 one-on-one clients and 35 people in a challenge, and with nannying and everything else we have going on, it's like we got to take some time to kind of, you know, coast through the valleys a little bit and
yeah, there's about
recharge.
80 individuals, about 80 different clients we're working with on a daily basis, in some way, shape, or form.
So I was just saying, like, we've worked really hard to find that balance, and I think last week really taking we took a lot of time off it. There was like 3 days I think we slept in, we had lunch, you know, just hanging out watching Netflix and not working, but like I feel so motivated and empowered this week to really grind on some things.
It's one of those things where like we took care of business, but we didn't really push forward on our next projects.
Right.
Because we had been pushing.
Yeah, with the spring challenge.
It was a deload week, really.
Exactly, and I think that's where we've gotten really, really good at working well together, because versus where we didn't really have that great of a balance for a little while.
You wanted to go, I wanted to pull it back, then I wanted to go, and you wanted to pull it back.
Literally, we were kind of working against each other for a little while, and I was really like bummed out about it because I knew the potential that our dynamic of working together had. It was just gonna take some time to get there, and here we are. I
was like, be patient.
And I'm just like, okay, whatever you say. So those are all the questions that I fielded through, screenshotted, and put them in my notes for this video. So if you have any more questions that you're interested in hearing from us about, whether it's about relationships, personal, individually, coaching, whatever.
Coffee.
Comment below, let us know, give this video a thumbs up, guys. We really appreciate you taking time to check out this video. We're excited about what the future has in store for us. God's been really, really good to us recently, and I just can't say enough. I don't know, I'm just so happy. I feel super blessed. Super blessed. All right, we're out of here. See ya.